How's it going, guys? John here, and I'm doing a Let's Build for you today. We're going to be attempting to build a modern style house. This is the City texture pack for the Xbox 360, and yeah, it's quite good. I mean, as many people have mentioned before, it's not entirely compatible with the older texture packs and things that have been built with things like the natural texture pack or the horribly plastic texture pack. So today I've already pre-built a 24 by 24 square, which will be our work area, I believe, not counting the red wool around the side, which looks incredibly strange. I think it's got a weird texture to it that I'm not entirely happy with what they did with all of the wool in this texture pack. I think I don't know. I know everybody's already said it, but the grey wool looks absolutely horrendous. I'll just get that up now. It just looks really metallic and horrible, and I suppose it would work well for vents and stuff like that, but no, we're not going to use it. So today, the materials we will be using will be light grey wool, black wool. We'll be using the birch wood because I think of all the wood that looks the nicest. I mean, jungle wood looks absolutely disgusting. I mean, look at that. That's horrible. I mean, I can't imagine many people using this in their builds, seriously. Whereas birch wood, oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right. So we're gonna start off today with the base of whatever it is we're building. Now we don't want to take up too much room here. We want to have maybe a little garage, maybe a little parking area. So we'll start off. Let's just do this for now. This isn't necessarily going to be part of the build. This is just going to be the area we're going to be saving ourselves. So just bring this all the way around here for now. Do this, and then we'll leave ourselves that much space, which gives us all of this area here to work with for the start of the build. So we'll just bring this around here, and this will be our reserved area, we'll call it. So for now, let's start back here with the back of the building. Oh, I know that's a bit controversial decision, but we will start off with one block there. Let's start off there. That looks good. That looks like a good start. We'll take that up by 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we'll bring that all the way around here. We'll come across 3 blocks here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Place a block and bring this up all the way to the top as well. And this will be the door to the bottom floor. And then we'll take this all the way to about here. And then we will close this down about here, and that will be the start of the entrance to the back garden, which isn't necessarily going to be huge. We can extend this if we want to, but this is just for the main house, so any back garden can be extended at a later date, I suppose. Now the black wool, it doesn't look great. I mean, it's not completely black, so maybe that's not the best that we could have used, but for the purposes of this build it's going to work just fine. So for now we're going to come down here and we're going to join all of this up like so, because I think that looks a bit more realistic than just having earth at the bottom. There's a little pigoo here. He's come to inspect the area. We'll leave him to his job. For now, let's bring this up, and we're going to bring it here to add a bit of depth. And again over here, and we're going to take this all the way up and then all the way across, and that is going to give a little bit of depth to the the back door. Now this is sort of inspired by an earlier build I've done. I mean, I've tried to recreate it, but it's a bit difficult because I went a bit mad with it. So we're going to try and do something similar but a little bit different at the same time. So what we're going to do now is on this block here, take this up a little bit, not all the way, just a little bit for now until we know what we're doing, and we're going to do the same here, but we're not. Okay, what I'm going to do instead is go up here, take this all the way across to where we come to over here, bring this up by 1, 2, 3 and 4 because we want a nice 3 block space here, and take this all the way back here, and then we'll just join this up, knock this bit out, And this is going to be a window up here. And we're going to try and find the rough centre point. Spot on, that's perfect. Nice first try. And we're going to just join that up there, just so we've got a little bit of a joint. And this is going to be the basic shell of the back of our house, rather. So we're going to come over to here, and we're going to bring this up and over, and do that all the way to here. Now, what we could do is, let's think about this. I think what we're going to do is get some grey stone here, and we're going to join this up here and take this all the way down. Delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete and delete, replace that. Now bear with me a moment, guys. I know this doesn't look incredible at the moment, but this is just a placeholder for what comes next. Now this comes out another one, and it comes out one more than that. Okay. So then what we're going to do is take this down here, delete this and this, and then we're going to bring this down here. Just make this a little bit smaller. It's not going to be noticeable, it's one block. So that's going to be the starting point for us, I suppose. And then up here we're going to go 3 up, delete 1, and then we're going to go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. This is 3, so I don't know what I'm saying. 1 2 4. I'm going to bring this all the way up, come down, and do the same again, all the way up. And we're going to come down again, and we're going to go all the way up. And we're going to do this once more on this side. Now I know we're going onto the red bit here, but it doesn't matter. Like I say, we can expand if needs be. This is only decoration on the outside of the building, so it's not necessarily too important to not go out. And there we go. So that is going to be just a little shape to go on the side of the building, just to add, well, a little bit of shape to it. Now what else are we going to add here, I hear you ask? Now the thing that I was thinking is, we go up here, we double this up, take it out by 1 more, and we bring this all the way down. Curve it there, and we'll come to here, take it all the way up, and there we go. And this bit here we're just going to fill in. And just fill that nicely. And we can even come round here, bring that up, and knock out a bit of a window there. And this could become maybe, I don't know, a bathroom, something small like that. In fact, let's extend this by 1 more. There we go. And this will become maybe a patio area. Alright, so the daytime has returned, and as you can see from the outside, this is starting to look quite good. I think this looks like something usable. Let's go into the inside of the building now and have a look at what we've got. So this looks a bit dirty, a little bit not very nice, but what we're going to do now, we're going to add ice to the build. Let's get rid of this, and then let's go for glass panes, and we'll go for a fence. And you guessed it, we're going to do the standard that seems to be something that everybody does these days for the house. We're going to come 1 2 3 4, 1 in the middle, and then 1 2 3 4. Then we're going to bring these 2 out here, and then these 2 out here. And then we're going to add a couple of little handles. Whoop. Put it there if you like. I don't think it really works there, but never mind. And there we go. And that is a little open patio door type thing. And then this side here, we're going to fill up with glass panes. Now the reason we're using glass panes and not ice down here is because we're going to have a lot of glowstone, and that will melt the ice if we're not careful. Upstairs, I'll show you how we're going to get away with it. So, we're just filling all of this area. And that is our downstairs window area that leads into the garden. I think that looks quite nice. But it's when we get to the upstairs that things start to look properly like something modern. So we're going to double up this bit here, and the reason for that is because we don't like, well, I'll show you what we don't like. So basically we double this up, and I'll use an example to show you why. So from this side we're doubling it up and putting it on the inside block, because when we look at it from the outside this is going to give us some depth, because if we do it looking around here from the outside block, it just looks really flat, it looks really horrible. I don't like it, and I don't think there are many people who do, because if you put it on the inside block it gives it that nice bit of depth. Looks like it's glass set into maybe some metal framework, like black girders. So we're going to delete this and pop it on the inside as well. Now I know what you're thinking, from the inside this is going to look absolutely disgusting. It might look great from the outside, but from the inside it's still going to be flat. Well, that's where you're wrong, because what we're going to do is we're going to fix this by coming around to the inside now, and yep, you guessed it, we're going to take this up, and we're going to take this round, and we're going to just give a bit of shape to this as well. There we go. Now we're leaving these two bottom bits because in a second what we're going to do is we're going to make the second floor. Now I know it's maybe a bit unorthodox to start with the second floor rather than the first, but I don't know, I feel like it's always good to work whichever way you feel comfortable, and I feel comfortable using the second floor. So what we're going to do is take this out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're just going to pull all this round here. This will give us a nice decent sized hallway, and we're going to fill all of this in like so. And like I say, the birch wood I think is just the nicest block in terms of wood blocks that they've added to this pack. I mean, other stuff works well for deck chairs, but for flooring I think really birch wood, it looks really like varnished, and I don't know, I think it fits the modern theme. So from out here you can stand on the same level as the window and look out, which I prefer when you've got 3 high shaded glass, frosted glass rather, which I can't wait for them to add to the Xbox if they ever decide to. And from the inside, or rather from the outside, this is what we've got so far. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take our white wool and we're going to go, let's have a look, add it here, and in this middle bit we're going to add an out jut of 3 blocks, and this is going to be 5 blocks, and we're going to add that, and then we're going to add a door. There we go, and then the same on the other side. We can delete this white block, and there we are. And there we are, and that is going to lead into some upstairs rooms with the wall. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these up. Now I'm going to be trying to make sure this video isn't too long, guys, because I know you've got other things to do, but we're going to at least try and get something that looks like a decent top floor done today. So we'll join all this, 1, 2, 3, I'm quite happy with that. There we go, and we join this. Whoop. Misplacing blocks all over the place. And then of course here as well we're going to join all this up. And delete this one here. Right, now what we're going to do in terms of lighting is the following. We're going to take our glowstone, and while we're here we'll take some birch wood slabs, and we'll put the glowstone one here, and here, one in this corner, and one in this corner. Now I believe the light source has to be at least 3 blocks away from the ice to stop it from melting. Now we're pretty safe here, we're 4 blocks away, 5 if you count the block the ice is on, and it looks quite nice. I think the glowstone in this texture pack is much better than the natural texture pack, which looked really disgusting, and I tried to avoid using it, whereas on this one it just looks really modern. It's perfect. You could use it on your own, but we're going to hide it because, you know, we don't want random lights in the floor if we can help it. Instead of doors, this is going to be open plan, so we're going to put some half slabs up here and then one up there, and they're going to be leading into our rooms as time goes on. For now, let's get rid of our hotbar. We'll add some more light grey wool because we'll be using that in a second. We'll add some maybe birchwood stairs because we'll be using that. And then let's take some oak leaves. We'll take an eye of ender, and we'll take an ender portal frame. And what we'll do is go for one here, one here, one here, and one here. And now the good thing about using ender frames and cauldrons is that they still allow the light source through. Now cauldrons do kind of look like pot plants, pots. You know what? I don't know what I'm saying. Plant pots. There we go. But I think these look like sort of mosaic vases, and I quite like the look of them. So we're going to add some plant life here. Woo. Defying gravity. And there we go. And this will look quite nice for the first floor. And if we look at it from the outside, if we can get to the outside and not land on all these bloody walls, I think that looks quite nice. I think it looks quite pretty. Now I know everybody uses this picture, and I know it's one of the more popular pictures to use, but we're going to try and find the creeper one just because it fits nicely in the middle. Blah blah blah. We could have a fridge there, I suppose. Oh, here we go. Bloody hell. Right. Come on. Oh shit. Right. Come on. There we go. And I think that looks quite nice in the middle. It gives us a little bit of a colour. And what we're going to do now is join these bits of roof up. So from here we're going to go all the way across, and then we're going to just fill in this just really quickly and neatly. I mean, we'll add more shape to this at a later date, but for now it just needs to look serviceable. So what I did do originally on the house is bring out the staircase here, but obviously we don't have the room for that. So in the original house I built when I was test building things, we had 2 bedrooms upstairs, a girl's bedroom and a boy's bedroom. So we're going to get rid of the girl's bedroom. Sorry ladies, I am a bloke, so I do need a sort of manly bedroom for myself, and in place of the girl's bedroom we're going to have a hallway here that leads to the stairs. So what we can in fact do now is we bring this round here and then here, and we're going to close off this wall like so, and then 2 block space here. What we'll do is close it off like this. Well, we might add something at the end of this hallway at a later date. Obviously we'll cover all this up, but for now let's have a look inside. See, I think that looks nice. I think that looks like a serviceable sort of hallway. Now this is what I mean by we might change it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out by 1 more block just to keep some shape, because otherwise I think this is going to all fill into one and it won't look very nice. So what we'll do is we'll leave this bit here, and then we'll take it out here. Whoops. Just randomly placing blah 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 blah. I can't speak English today. Randomly placing blocks wherever we bloody like. And what we'll do is just fill this in like so. And this will be the start of our hallway. And what we'll do, we'll get some more of the birch wood. And we can delete up here now. And we can delete this horrible white flooring. Come on. And then this will look quite nice. I think this will look like a serviceable hallway. We could maybe get another painting in here, if we can get a reasonably sized one. Or what we could do is maybe just get some bookshelves and go like so. I think that works a bit nicer. So we've got some bookshelves up here now. We've got our hallway, and we've got the way to a bedroom. So I think what we'll do is we'll work on the staircase today now. This will leave open, but we'll just close enough of a gap here for a second, because this is going to lead to a veranda type section that will become, well, let's go to sleep first, that will become a sort of outside raised area for picnics or maybe drinking occasions if they have friends around. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build the staircase that leads down to the 2nd floor. So we're going to look for where the bedroom can end. So let's say here, we can have a larger bedroom, I think. And the hallway can come here. So we're going to go 1, 2, and okay. So what we'll do is we'll come out. No, we won't. We'll go. We'll leave that there. And I'm thinking maybe 3 block stairs would be too much. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that'd be a little bit too much. Unless what we do is bring this out like so, and then come there, there. Bring this out by 2. Okay, yeah, this could work. And then proceed to do this as we normally would. So just wrap it around on itself. There we go. And then what we could... Okay, so we go 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll wrap it round itself again one more time. And I think that works quite nicely. I mean, most of this will be covered up anyway. But this can be the staircase up to the 2nd floor. And what we will do now is... let's start filling out where the bedroom's going to go. So we're going to have all of this here and here. And we're just going to take this out by a few blocks. We may have to reorganise this section down here a little bit, but only by 1 block, I think. So we're going to just give ourselves some boundaries here. Yeah, so if we just take this out by 1 more block, this can be our sort of driveway area. Okay. So I think that works. We'll take this out by 1 more if this is what we're doing. And this will obviously be the bedroom area. So we've marked off where the bedroom's going to go. Now what we've done here is we've given ourselves enough room to give a ceiling on the lower area and a floor on the upper area. Now I don't think we're going to have time today to do much more, I don't think. I don't want to go over the top with it and try and do too much, but I suppose what we could do is sort of lay out the boundaries of the rest of the house, so where the rest of the house is going to try and fit. So this is where the bedroom ends, this is where the bedroom ends. There we go. So I'm going to have close off bit here. I'm going to bring this to this section here, which I think fits quite well. And then take the house around here maybe. I think that works. And yeah, so on this side here, this is going to be the balcony veranda area. So we'll take this all the way around to here, where it can join with the wall of the bedroom. I think that's a reasonable sized balcony area. And what we can do is we'll double this up just to add some thickness. So this is just basically laying out what we want to do. And that works quite nice. It's definitely looking good from the back, I think. I'm quite happy with how it's looking on the rear. No joke intended. And then down here, what we can do is bring this to join with here. Yeah, that'll do nicely for that, I think. I mean, this is going to overhang anyway. So I'm thinking if this is going to overhang, maybe take this out by 1 or 2 more blocks. just so if we're going to overhang, we want a proper overhang. We don't want like a half-baked one. So there we go. Delete this bit here. See, it doesn't matter about having this white floor bit here, we're going to cover this up with grass anyway eventually. So, this is the project so far. We can divide some rooms maybe, I suppose, so divide one here and maybe put in a little door there that could perhaps lead into the garage. Here we're going to put a little front door in, and then we'll lay out another room here. And what we will do, we don't need this anymore, this is just so we knew where we were with this. We can go like so. I know I said I was going to stop this here, and I'm sorry if I'm going a bit quiet when I'm talking at the moment. I'm just trying to think what the best way to do this would be. So this is going to be sort of our stairway, our entrance to the upstairs, and in here we can have a large door that leads, maybe not there, maybe we'll put it over here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So this could perhaps be the this will be the entrance area. And then in here we could have maybe a dining area. Could be like a bathroom, maybe. And this will be a driveway. This could have a kitchen in it as well, I suppose. So yeah, this has been the Let's Build so far, part 1. When we come back in part 2, we'll start fleshing out the build a little bit more. But until then, don't forget to leave your likes and comments, and please subscribe to the channel. I've been John. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time.